This is The Locker Room with Sports Director Randy Zemnick in high definition.
Oh, hi, everybody, and welcome inside the locker room. I'm Randy Zemnick, and folks, I'll tell you, we're moving up in the world. It's kind of like the Jeffersons theme song, folks. I mean, look it. We're in prime time. We got a brand new set. Life is good, and I'll tell you, just look at the set. Look at it. Looks pretty good. Fantastic. Anyway, folks, we're going to have a lot of fun. Thanks for watching. Well, tonight we lead off with the Comets. Now, the team has been around for 60 years, and a guy who's been around for pretty much the beginning, play-by-play man, Bob Chase. Now, just this past week, Chase turned 86 years young, and as our Courtney King found out, Chase is showing no signs of slowing down anytime soon.
Thanks, Randy. Now, Bob Chase is just surprised as anyone else that he's been calling Comets games for nearly 6 decades. This was not the career path he thought he would have growing up in the Upper Peninsula of Michigan.
They asked me at the local radio station, would you like to do some hockey broadcasts in the winter as long as you're around? So I said, oh, well, we'll try. Never dreaming this was ever going to be a career. So I did a couple of years at home, finishing school, came down to Fort Wayne and to WOWO, not as a hockey announcer, but as a staff announcer. This was a temporary thing until I got my real job, which was going to be economic education, working with a huge steel company in the Upper Peninsula of Michigan.
But his broadcasting career continued to develop, and he was hooked on hockey. Over the years, he's seen the game change.
Well, when you look at hockey, it has done a variety of evolutions. It's gone from an old, zone to zone to zone game to a half rink game, then a three-quarter rink game when the red line went out again. But the game has changed physically an awful lot. At this time, I think probably the average for pro hockey players is somewhere around 6'1", 6'2", 205, 210 pounds. Years ago, if you were 5'8", 5'9", 5'10", you were not only a survivor, but a diminutive little star who could just scoot all over the place. Now the big guys just overwhelm the game.
But Chase has been with one franchise for 59 years, witnessing the different eras of Comet hockey.
When you're living it at the moment, you don't always think of what you saw yesterday or what you're looking for tomorrow. But all of a sudden, when you stand up and you look back and you see that long trail way back there, it was one of the most amazing things I could ever hope for.
He still has the excitement in his voice when he calls the game. That relationship between Bob and WOWO over the years and the Comets has been, it will never be repeated again.
The last couple seasons were a little less fun for Chase, who is used to a winning team. But this season brought back the excitement.
Here comes the 2011-12 team, and I mean, what a revelation. They are, I think, as a group, as nice a group as I can remember. There are others that were great, and this ranks among them. And the attitude of everybody on the team was so incredibly good, and they play one for all and all for one. It revitalized me, and I'm having more fun than I've had in years doing the play-by-play, and I hope I sound like it.
Team president Michael Franke says much of the franchise's success is because of Chase.
Well, I mean, Bob Chase is the Comet franchise, and he has been for so many years. The big thing is that Bob and WOWO really have been more synonymous with Comet hockey than anything else. That's why we have always encouraged him to let us know when it's time to stop. And that's just the way it's going to be.
Covering the Comets, Courtney King, The Locker Room.
Thank you much, Courtney. Speaking of the Comets, the K's on the road in Arizona tonight, taking on the Sundogs. And right now, the Comets are up 5-4 in the second period. The two back at it tomorrow night in the desert. All right, folks, time for a little high school hoop.